What's going on, everybody? I hope y'all are still tuned to the Black Buffet, the Halloween edition, man. Now, before we get into this death little talk or whatnot, I want to remind y'all to send your little questions. If you got something you want me to put on the table, or if you got something you want to ask Mr. Baldy, because like he know it all. Mm-hmm. You got something you want to ask anybody on the panel? Black Buffet 13 at gmail.com. Once again, that's blackbuffet at gmail. Blackbuffet 13 at gmail.com. Okay. I want to start this off by something random. I'm just going to throw something out there. Zombies. Now, that ain't got nothing to do with my segment. But, when I went to the store earlier, it was like some guys down there, like they was like down there finna be pulling on me, asking me, like, hey, you got the work, like you got the boy, girl, whatever. I'm like, what? So I ran home. I'm like, man, I'm podcast. I'm finna go back to the crib. I ain't got nothing to do with that. So y'all watch out for these zombies, cause they out here. But this whole death thing that we talking about, Adrian, I'm gonna start with you. Like, do you what you think about death? Like, does that control your life in any kind of way?
No, because if it did, I wouldn't be able to adventure and travel to different states. That would just keep me in the house if I was afraid of death, to be honest. Because anything can happen to you as soon as you walk out the door, or even while you're sitting in your house. So, no.
So, I mean, you don't worry about dying at all? I mean, which is a good thing.
I had several near-death experiences. I got ran off the road by a semi-truck. But that was one of my fears, and now I don't fear it no more.
Cool.
And I lost my appendix, and I was near death in that situation. So I really don't have any fear about death. It's just, it'll happen when it happens. So.
No, and I kind of read a little information here and there, and I've seen on different little documentaries, like near-death experiences, like do they open your eyes up to like another like appreciation for life? Should I say, like, after that?
I would say, like, all the fears that I used to have, I don't have anymore. Fear of heights, fear of anything. I'm kind of fearless now after going through different things. So I would say that. Some people be scared to go out, but for me, I'm just like, I can live now because I've been close to it. So
cool.
Yeah.
And that's why I wanted to talk about, death, because it really, I understand how people feel about it, but like with me, like I want to use the, Halloween, like, to express that side of me, like, because I feel like it's not just like, okay, we all mourn the death of, loved ones because we don't want to see them. I mean, we can't imagine a person not being here anymore.
Yeah.
But, like, is death the end? And I feel like death is not the end. I feel like it's the beginning of something else. You know what I'm saying? And death doesn't always have to, be pertaining to, like, the loss of a life. You can quit smoking cigarettes and that can be the death of something. You can move out of town and change your way of living. That could be the death of that. Like, what you think about that, James? What's your whole take on it? Like, is it anything that you scared of? Because you don't look like you scared of nothing.
No, I'm not scared of death. Death don't bother me. It's gonna come. It's gonna come. That doesn't bother me, and I'm talking about myself personally.
Yeah.
Like death, I don't give a damn about death, man. It was my time to go. It's my time to go.
What is death to you, though?
It don't mean nothing to me. Now, losing people is different than death.
Exactly.
Two different things. Like death,
yes.
For me, myself, I'm good. I ain't worried about it. When it's my time to go, I'm gone. But I worry about the other people in my life. That worries me.
And the whole thought of not being able to see your loved ones again, like, you know what I'm saying? And they tell us at funerals, one day we gonna see them again. Like, people don't be want to hear that shit.
Well, that's a part of the story that they gotta tell to sell their tickets.
Well, they ain't really a ticket. They said.
Oh no,
it's
they
like
sell
a,
them tickets because
it's a
they
part of-
advertising to the next people who gonna bury somebody to come back to them. That's advertising. That's all that garbage is. They don't know shit. We gonna see him again.
We don't. Yeah.
But that's the thing, man. When somebody dies, it's just the memory of that person that you live with.
And that's what we have to
You-
keep alive.
You can't never bring them back. We know that, but you got that memories, man. You gotta live on the memories, man.
And think about it. A person is not like the physical person we look at every day. You know what I'm saying? A person is that person on the inside. So when you perish and you leave the skin or whatever you want to call it, this is the only thing that's holding you down to earth. So when you go on to wherever you go, when we think of you, like we still here. When we think about our loved ones, I mean, how can a person not take that as like a person almost like living forever? You know what I'm saying? You can keep somebody's spirit alive because they was a spirit when they was right there living in front of you. You just looked at them like, that's Adrian, with the dreads and all of this. We judge people by their body types and what they look like, but
Yeah.
What was the true spirit of that person? What's Adrian's spirit? If Adrian is just so happen to not be here no more, what was her spirit? And we had to live with that.
and recapping on a couple weeks, appreciation. That's why we should appreciate each other more. You know what I'm saying? It might not sound too good right now, but like we could deal with the loss of people a little bit better if we appreciated them more when they was here. You know what I'm saying? So
Everybody always think they got more time, and you just never fucking know.
and it's always crazy when you heard that somebody passed. And it's like, damn, you always, everybody be like, damn, I just seen, you instantly refer back to that last memory you had of them. And it's like, wow, you know what I'm saying? But I always look at people that pass, like, it's like they crossed over, like they crossed the hump that I've yet to come across, like, knock on wood, but it's like, that's the ultimate thing. And like, people fear it because it's like, here in this physical world, we call it dying. You know what I'm saying? Dying. And people like kind of associate dying with the end. This seems like a pretty sensitive subject over here. I don't know. How y'all feeling about
Well,
that?
some people don't necessarily die because they leave a legacy. We look at like Martin Luther King and people like that. Like,
But if we
still
appreciate
live on.
more,
Yeah, you still
everybody will
live
live
on
a
in some type
legacy.
of way, or even just like with the memories, that's still leaving some type of legacy that somebody have good memories about you. So I feel like if I was to die today, I probably would have a legacy to be the bubble in the room, So it really is. And also, I mean, to touch on like the afterlife, I do believe that it's some people that don't even cross over. They still running around the house. So that's just something I believe because I feel spirits.
So that's your
sometimes.
perspective on it.
Yeah, that's just my perspective. Some people are not ready to transition on or not satisfied and they want to close some chapters before they leave. So I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know.
Deep,
but
that's a deeper topic, but
yeah, because I don't know why a spirit would want to linger around.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like my cousin was telling me the other day, like he don't understand this whole thing about being afraid of nothing. And he used the example. He was like, going into a haunted house. Okay, this house is haunted, and they said the spirit. His mom passed away. Rest in peace to my auntie. I'm gonna bring her name out, Miss Coretta Chapman, like so she can continue to live on. But he was like, man, my mom. Why would my mom let a negative spirit get me? Like he said, man, I sleep in a haunted house. I sleep in a corn maze. I ain't scared of nothing. Why worry about something unnatural like when you got loved ones that's supposedly in that same dimension? Like, so why worry and be afraid of something, something like that? And I'm gonna put